Dallas Mayor Mike Rollins has called for the nation to join him in prayer today. That's why we're gathered here, to stand in unity with the rest of the country and to pray for Dallas and for all the victims of gun violence. The events in Dallas are heart-wrenching. They come in the heels of the tragic officer-involved shootings in Louisiana and Minnesota. Tragedy does not need to beget more tragedy. Understanding and mutual respect are the only answer to these ongoing issues of race and policing. We all have to live together in peace and harmony. It's time to insist that action be taken to address the gun violence crisis in America, which has taken too many lives and altered too many families. In Rochester, we have tried to make inroads by finding ways to build trust between our police department and the community they serve. We also need to continue substantive and meaningful conversations around race. These measures are critical to de-escalate the current climate of distrust that exists between the police and the communities they serve. We have to get to a point where preservation of life in all situations is everybody's priority. It is my sincere belief that Rochester's police department are the best in the nation, led by a great chief and a great team. And today, we grieve with them as they grieve for their fellow officers. I ask all of our Rochester citizens to stand by our police officers as they continue to protect and serve day in and day out bravely. We also grieve for the families that have lost loved ones in Minnesota and Baton Rouge. I implore each of you, if you care about Dallas, if you care about Rochester, if you care about our country, then we must all do what Mayor Rollins said today and watch our words. Use our words very carefully, whether it's from the pulpit or from elected officials, from citizens on social media or from the media themselves. It is so easy for us to tear each other apart and to tear each other down with our words, with no regard for the person that we're talking about or for the people that it may incite. We need to use positive words during these difficult times. We need to use words that will build each other up instead of tear each other down. As Dr. Martin Luther King said, an eye for an eye leaves everybody blind. Yep. We are one America. We are one Rochester. We are one people. And we must stand together during this difficult time in our nation's history. When one of us hurts, we all must hurt. When one of us bleeds, we all must bleed. And we all must work together to stop the bleeding. United we will stand. Divided we will fall. So let us stand united. Thank you all for coming. Pastor Breelove will lead us in prayer, but before he does that, I want to call Councilmember McFadden, who is chair of the Public Safety Committee, to come and say a few words. I'm sorry, I didn't see that.
Good afternoon. On behalf of Councilmember McFadden, who I'm sure must be on his way, I want to say how overwhelmed we all are with what is happening in our community. In our country, the level of violence has us at the point of just saying no words. There are almost no words. But we know that some of the words that must be said have to do with prayer. And this is City Hall, so you're not supposed to exactly do that here, but that's the way I feel right now. There's so much going on in our community. We've got to reach out. We've got to reach out to each other. And where the violence is, we've got to call it by name. We cannot condone it. We've got to lead our children. our families, our community in a better direction. This has to end. This has to end.
Pastor
Father,
Rigo?
first of all, we loose your peace, your wisdom over our mayor, Lord, over the chief of police, Lord, over all the families and different victims, Lord. Lord, these are the ones that you call to be our leaders at this time. So our responsibility, as your word declares, Father God, to pray for all those that are in authority.
Yeah.
And the reason being that we might lead a quiet, peaceful life in all godliness. And you said that this was honorable to you. And so, Father God, we lift up our mayor, we lift up the chief
Right now,
of
God.
police, even now in the name of Jesus. Father, we thank you that your wisdom is their wisdom. We thank you that your ability is their ability. And in a difficult time, Father God, where they are making decisions, Lord, we ask that you'll whisper in their ear the things in which they need to do, the things in which they need to say. And then we thank you for every family member that's a part of our city of Rochester. Father, we thank you for them. Continue to lead them and guide them into all truth. We thank you for our chief of police, Lord. We
Yes.
set ourselves in agreement with you, your plan, your purpose
Right.
for his life, and every individual that's on the police department, Lord.
Yes.
Yes.
We ask that you strengthen them. We ask that you give them the wherewithal to do what they need
Yes.
to do. Because it's not an easy job, Lord, to go out day in and day out to protect different people. But then, Father God, our city again, we lift up our city
Right.
to you. Father, we speak positive things into the atmosphere. And then we take authority over every principality, power, ruler of darkness of this world. And we render you ineffective in the name that's above everything. And Father, we will forever give you, sir, the praise, the glory, all the honor. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Pastor Rila. We want to thank all of our ministers, all of our community that have joined us here today, and see our judges here as well. We cannot do what we need to do on behalf of our community without all of us working together. Again, let's thank our officers for the job that they do and for serving us every day. Let's pray for our families and pray for our children, that we can do what we need to do as leaders in this community to make sure that they grow up in a community and in a country that is about each and every one of us lifting each other up instead of tearing each other down. So please have a good day.